Well, turning now to President Trump's artificial intelligence action plan.
Now, the White House is poised to release more details on its artificial intelligence strategy.
We do see stepping to the stage there in our nation's capital, President Trump talking about the AI action plan. You can see the stage behind him says all in.
Trump's AI plan. Pull back restraints on tech. Washington, July 23rd. In the hushed halls of the West Wing, something stirred that morning. Not with the bang of a scandal, but with the controlled precision of a technological chess move.
Okay. As we gather this afternoon, we're still in the earliest days of one of the most important technological revolutions in the history of the world. Around the globe, everyone is talking about artificial intelligence. I find that too artificial. I can't stand it. I don't even like the name.
And with a tone far more strategic than celebratory, the administration quietly unveiled what insiders are calling the most radical shift in American tech policy in decades. A sweeping national plan to dominate the global race for artificial intelligence. 3 freshly signed presidential orders, each cloaked in bureaucratic calm, may soon redefine how the U.S. builds its digital empire, or risks breaking it from within. Though publicly framed as a boost for innovation and infrastructure, those with ears closer to power sensed something deeper. There was urgency, tension, and above all, the sense that the U.S. was preparing for a war not fought with weapons, but with code. Sources close to the matter confirmed that the documents had been in the works for months, but were intentionally timed for maximum impact. Global competitors are surging forward. Some say stealing secrets, others accuse them of weaponizing platforms. Whatever the truth, American leadership knew one thing: delay was no longer an option. The new blueprint puts forth more than 90 federal initiatives. The goals? Build faster, train better, control the narrative, and perhaps most critically, don't let ideology get in the way. One directive clears the runway for massive construction of AI data centers across the nation. Environmental reviews, once a bureaucratic obstacle, will now be fast-tracked. Another order goes even further, threatening to strip federal funding from any state that imposes what Washington deems excessive regulations on AI systems. But it was the third order that sparked the most whispered conversations in the Capitol's corridors. A clause banning so-called woke bias in all government-contracted AI tools. Any system under this new rule must pass a federal neutrality test. What defines neutrality, however, remains vague, and therein lies the unease. Tech executives from the nation's largest firms quickly responded. Some praised the move as long overdue, while others appeared caught off guard by how quickly ideological criteria had crept into federal policy. Behind closed doors, boardrooms buzzed with a single question: would this new doctrine usher in unprecedented opportunity, or a chilling digital doctrine? The plan's backers argue that America has grown sluggish while China, Russia, and lesser-known players have poured billions into AI infrastructure, often with little regard for ethics or regulation. Supporters of the new policy insist it will reignite American competitiveness and eliminate barriers created by outdated legislation. But critics call it something else entirely, a dangerous fusion of ideology and automation. Civil liberties advocates wasted no time in issuing warnings. Over 100 activist groups signed onto a counter-manifesto labeled the People's AI Action Plan, demanding transparency, human oversight, and an ironclad firewall between political bias and machine learning outputs. Some are already preparing legal challenges. Interestingly, not all major tech players attended the administration's AI summit. Elon Musk, a longtime voice in AI ethics, was notably absent, an absence that did not go unnoticed by policy analysts. His silence has only added to speculation that fractures within the tech elite may widen under this new federal posture. In perhaps the most telling moment of the day, the president did not merely speak of American innovation. He spoke of dominance, of rivals, of shadows. "We will not let others write the rules of tomorrow's intelligence," he said, his tone clipped and deliberate. Either we lead or we are left behind. That statement, broadcast across networks and social platforms, ignited waves of speculation. Was this the opening shot in a new Cold War? Only this time fought not with missiles, but algorithms? Or was it, as critics claim, an effort to embed political preference inside the machines meant to think for us? The 3 executive orders have been signed. The digital infrastructure is being laid. Billions in funding are being repositioned. But while the administration has unveiled its plan with confidence, one question lingers in the public's mind. What exactly will we create when we teach machines to mirror our deepest political divides? And more pressingly, who will control the intelligence that controls us? As the data centers rise and the debates ignite, one thing is certain. The AI arms race is no longer a future threat. It has already begun. And America has just moved its first queen.